Hey, what's up? I'm Jake. Welcome to my show. You got time for a beer? I do. It's not Thursday. I do have Thursday off though, so we'll see about getting something new and interesting on Thursday. I might end up going to a brewery on Thursday because I got the day off, which would be super awesome. What's the beer we got today? It's another one from Loggers Brewing Company out of Shields. They're pretty new, established in 2016. Looks like. This one is Electric Squirrel IPA. The date on it is 10/27/21, and says that the batch was at 7.1% ABV. So it's pretty heavy. It's an IPA. Just says it's a straight up IPA. So I'm really hoping that it's a regular West Coast IPA because I like West Coast IPAs. East Coast ones are weird. So I'm hoping it'll be like a two-hearted. That'd be real nice. I like those. Looks like it's a clear amber color, so chances are best that it's going to be a lot more like a two-hearted, because generally those are. Usually, actually, I've noticed that recently, usually the two-hearteds that I've been having have been a little darker than what I'm used to. But that's fine. Oh, I can smell the hops from here. Citrusy, a little bit of that pine smell that you get, fresh pine needles, Christmassy even. There's still a bunch of beer in here, so I'm kind of waiting on it. Yeah, so what else do I got to tell you today? There's lots of things. This is taking forever because I poured that so poorly at the beginning. I mean, you should have a little bit of head on it, but this is a lot. Normally I'd be like, that's fine. I like head because, well, who doesn't? I heard one time about a pour that you can ask for in Czech Republic that's like this much beer on the bottom and then the rest of it's all foam. You take it like a shot, drink it really fast, and you just get kind of the flavor for beer. It's supposed to be something that you drink like right at the end of the night. Like, hey, I'm going to get this one to go. Boom. And I don't remember what it's called because it was a really long time ago that I listened to that podcast. I'm sure there's somebody out there that, well, there might be somebody out there that's screaming. It's called, whatever it's called. It's in Czech probably, and it's something that I don't remember. Because, well, you may have heard that I listen to all my podcasts at double speed. So I get the gist of what they're saying. I just don't always remember everything because it was really quick. Usually I'm good with picking that stuff up. But I think that I listened to it while I was sick and my brain has been moving a lot, or just after I was sick, and my brain has been moving a lot slower since then. So we'll see in a little bit. I just got a notification on my watch, but I don't know what it was, which would be neat. Been talking to a girl. It's kind of cool. Oh, what does it taste like? It tastes like a West Coast IPA, which is awesome because that's exactly what I wanted. Ugh, man. It's a little yeasty, but that's a good thing in this case. It's like bread yeast, not like I'm eating from the yeast cake. So that's good. And the yeast isn't giving it the big flavor. The big flavor is coming from the hops. A little bit from the malt, but the hops. Probably some Citra in there. Maybe some Mosaic. I'm not real good at telling which ones they are. I just know those two names, and usually the ones, especially around here, are those two kinds of hops. I've got a feeling that they grow those someplace close. Sorry, that was a weird face. I got a weird flavor. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's the beer. Nope. There's something that I'm getting right on the front edge of it that tastes sour. Not that the yeast is sour, but like milk, which actually reminds me of a story of a mead that I had at my friend's place. They called it Skinny Girl mead. It was a white pepper and strawberry mead. It tasted just like cheesecake, which is really weird because it also smelled just like I was driving through the back roads of Texas in the 100-degree heat, past all those cow pastures. It smelled a lot like a Whataburger, just like cow crap. It smelled like a cow had taken a dump in this mead, but it was clean, but like milk, like spoiled milk kind of, which is fine if it's cheese. So cheesecake flavored mead tasted just like a strawberry cheesecake, but like really super fresh cream in the cheese that they were using. And I mentioned this to my friend delicately. I'm like, but not in a bad way. Does it smell like cow poo? I didn't say poo. Or crap. I was just trying to, beat around the bush until I could say that word. I mean, I could, I suppose, but it's not like this is for kids because, kids shouldn't be drinking beer. It's bad. Well, it makes me feel a lot better. Me drinking the beer, not kids drinking the beer. So yeah, he was like, yeah, so we went with a different place from where we first got our, from where we first did our first batch of the beer. So we got these white peppercorns from a Korean market. Brought them back. Everything was going fine. We opened them up, not thinking about it, dumped them in the barrel, and cow manure is what it smelled like as they were boiling their mead. We're like, oh no, this is terrible. Well, we're not going to ruin that much mead, so we might as well just make it and see how it turns out. Maybe it'll be good. And come to find out, it was pretty good. It tasted super fresh, like I would imagine that they thought it was supposed to. Excuse me. Just not what they were expecting. Which is fine with me because it was super interesting. I really liked that one. What else did they make? Cider. So it was a hopped cider. That was different. Their coffee cider was interesting too. My brother did not like that. He was like, coffee shouldn't be sour. But I think he's wrong, and that was delicious. The more I drink this, the more metallic the hops taste in this, which is strange, but maybe not. I don't know. Could be. You got me. So I went and saw Eternals today with my dad at the EMAX Theater in Birch Run. First time I'd been in that theater. I remember when they were building it, and now it's done apparently. So they got 2 of those screens there, which is cool, which means I probably could have gone to see Dune also, because they're probably showing both of them, except I think that they were showing them both screens at the same time for the most part, because they're starting them every like hour or so. It's a 2.5-hour movie, so there's a lot of time. There's a bunch of stuff that looks really super interesting in that. I'd say spoilers, but I don't really care to. Visually stunning, great cast. I thought Angelina Jolie was underutilized, but she did pretty well for what she did. The younger actors did really well. Sprite was believable as a pixie. Lots of allusions to Peter Pan in it, which also interesting. I do like Peter Pan. It's a good show, movie, play, musical, story, Indians and everything. Oh, and then there's the Indian dude who's got guns in his fingers. It's really neat. I like that one a lot. Mostly because it starts out they introduce him the second time they introduce him. Like, what have you been doing for the last 5,000 years? It's all Bollywood dance and, lots of Indian eyebrow raises and laid back dancing and stuff from the dudes, and then the girls come in and they dance around them, and that's fun, but like all together and stuff. Bollywood's kind of neat. Kind of wish they would have gotten Sunny Leone to be in that, because that would be super interesting also. They might have, I don't know for sure, but I don't think they did. Getting pretty close here, which is awesome. Yeah, good beer. I'd have another, not right now, but later. You can find me at tubajake_69 on Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll post this stuff. You'll find the link for it in Untapped. Put it in there in the comment section. Throw it up on YouTube, and that's where that'll be. I'm gonna start, I think, putting the video up on Instagram, just because you can't link to it. But I'll also tell people to check me out on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and Untapped. So check me out in all those places so that I get more likes, because they make me feel better, and more views and more subscribers, because I think it's neat that people want to hear what I've got to say. Anyway, I've got somebody that I respect that I would like to share something with you that they said. This is from Alex Trebek, this quote here. He said, "Take your job seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously." That was Alex Trebek. Yeah, definitely don't take yourself too seriously. Life's a joke. If you don't think so, you're going to live a long and tedious and boring life. And I'm sorry, but I can't help you if you don't think life is a joke. It's super funny. Anyway, catch me on Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, 2Jake_69 next time. You got time for a beer.